this video, I am going over 5 video editing interview questions and how I would answer them if I were being interviewed. Now, I am a social media video editor, so most of my answers to these questions are going to circle around the fact that that's probably the job that I would interview for. But no matter what kind of video editor you are, these questions will help you on your next video editing interview for sure. Can you tell me about a specific project you've edited? Now, I hate this question, but it's probably the most popular question you'll get on your video editing interview. People want to see that you've created something similar to what they want. So nowadays, I can usually pull from multiple past projects to give them something similar to what they're asking for. But that was not always the case. I remember 2 specific times I had to kind of lie about my experience in order to get the job with that client. One of them was working for a retail company. They asked what kind of experience I had editing fit videos. And while I had a little bit of experience and I understood what they were, I never actually edited those kinds of videos on my own. I lied and I said that I did, and I referenced words like clean look and modern. And I talked about my teamwork skills and my color correction skills, which again was reaching. The other was working for a local marketing company. I had pretty minimal recent editing experience at the time, but I did luckily have experience freelancing at American Eagle, which is not the same retail company as the other one. The amount of stretching that I had to do to correlate fashion corporate editing with marketing and social media was probably laughable. But I did get both of those jobs and was able to prove myself once I got my foot in the door. The point is, learn to spin all of your experiences to help you in your video editing interview to get the job. Now, if we haven't met yet, I am Colleen and I'm your video editing mentor. In this channel, I help you to get a video editing job and to get paid doing what you love. So for more tips on that, be sure to hit subscribe with the bell so you don't miss a thing. How do you stay up to date on current tech and trends? Now, if someone were asking me this, well, I work specifically in the YouTube and social media world. So to put it simply, I watch a lot of YouTube and TikTok. But I don't really want to say that. I would talk about the kind of accounts and people that I follow and the fact that I am actually a content creator as well. So I'm very familiar with the back end of YouTube and the back end of finding trends for Reels and for TikToks. That's why I always say it's a great idea to get involved as a content creator in the niches that you're interested in. When you're already in that world, you're surrounding yourself with inspiration and trends just by default. Describe your typical design processes and methods. So this is where I'd walk through my past client experiences from beginning to end. Preferably my most thorough experiences and my best experiences. Now, I have worked with all sorts of clients, and with some of them, I'm involved from the very start, like from the branding, and going from that to all the way to weeks and months later when we're on a consistent workflow with their content creation. So I would say something like, I love working with my clients from wherever that may be. If there's branding that needs finessed, I'm happy to help with that. If there's some back-end work on YouTube, I'm happy to help with that as well. Of course, I would also have already done my research on this company or client and evaluated where they are in the process themselves. Are they starting from total scratch, or do they already have an established look to their videos where they just need somebody to jump in and adapt? So then I'd walk through what I think is a similar process that I've already gone through with a past client. There's usually a lot of tweaking that goes into these processes to make sure that they work for both me and the client. So I keep things relatively vague. So I just kind of spin everything to appeal to them from where they are in their own client journey. Now, if you made it this far and you're loving this video, I'd so appreciate it if you can hit the like button below so this video can spread to more people. And for more details on how to become a YouTube video editor with Premiere Pro, I'd highly encourage you to check out my Skillshare class and receive a free month of Skillshare just by clicking the link in the description below. How is your rate structured? Now, between you and me, all of my clients are at an hourly rate. However, if a client asks me now how my rate is structured, I am starting to move towards package services. So I would give them my package pricing depending on the needs that they have. So this is a good question to have prepared ahead of time. I might say something like, well, from what you've told me of what you're looking for, I can offer you 2 different package services. Option 1 would be significantly cheaper than option 2, but option 2 would have the max amount of services that I can provide for them. Everything and anything. So that they can see the price differences between what they think they might want versus what they could actually afford. And they can choose between the 2. Either way, you'll be prepared for the workload that you'll be getting into, and you'd have a contractual limit as to how much they can dump on you every week. Describe your ideal client. The chances that you'll get this question are slim. But in the case that you do, this is the perfect opportunity for you to define your standards of what makes the best and most efficient client relationship for you. And whether or not you get this question, it's a great idea to have this one prepared ahead of time so that you know what to look out for. Now, here are some of my preferences. Consistent weekly schedule, maybe every Monday and every Wednesday. Fantastic communication, knows what they want, able to give clear direction, and knows what they want without a ton of modification, and appreciates my values and the skill set that I bring to the table. Fancy way of saying they pay what I'm worth. For more advice on your video editing interview, I highly encourage you to check out this video next. I think it'll be super helpful for you. Be sure to hit subscribe for more tips on video editing, creativity, and freelance lifestyle. Thank you to my team. Again, I am Colleen, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one.